What's up, guys? It's your boy Grant, Triple G Gaming. We're going to look at a new game, Chronicle of Empires, check out a couple things about it. For all you new players to the game that have never played this game or Rise of Kingdoms or anything similar to it, we're just going to go through a couple different pointers on what to do when you very first open it up and just to look at the overlay of this game, just a little bit into it. So stay tuned, guys. And if you like the content, please like and subscribe as I do these daily. Thanks. What's up, guys? We're back with this video short tutorial on a little bit about this game, Chronicle of Empires, and a little bit about the game. So one of the main things is you'll when you open the game, you go through short tutorials. They show you kind of how to move troops and how to train them, and there will be a tutorial as you go. So as you go in the game, there will be a tutorial for you to click on things, and it'll show you just a brief description. I would always encourage people to utilize this. See where this exclamation point is? This one right here is going to tell you your quest, but this very top one, it says main quest. If you are constantly doing these, you're always going to be constantly progressing rapidly fast in that. Now, when you very first start, you're not really going to need to gather resources that much, meaning you're not going to have troops and go out onto the map right here and gather resources, because once you complete a lot of these quests and such, they're going to give you plenty of resources and speeds and different things that you need, gems. So I would say up to about castle level 8 or 9, don't really worry about gathering that much. It's going to be also slow training troops. As your castle grows, you get different things. So barracks are infantry, and then you'll get your stables, which is the horses. You'll get your archery, which is the archers, and then the siege, which is the workshop. Now, infantry is good for defense and stuff like that. Stables, which is the horsemen, are usually powerful. They have a lot of attack and do real well. Archers are kind of the mix behind it. They're in the back, but they have their thing later on in the game. They have their purpose. But for right now, I would probably concentrate mainly on infantry or cavalry, whichever one that you want. And then you have the siege workshop. A lot of the siege is meant for originally the purpose is to attack a castle because it's sieging, but a lot of people don't use it for that. They use them because they have a very, very high load amount. So, these guys can, do a pretty heavy load or whatever. Anyway, so they gather with a lot of these. You have resource plots in here that'll give you resources every single day. However, these resource plots, you don't really upgrade them because, I mean, later on you do, but you don't really need them too much at first. Also, hospital, the more levels you get, the more hospitals. As you can see, I am level 12. And, I have 4 hospitals. Most of them aren't upgraded yet. They will be because you need a heavy hospital for however many troops you have, but that's not the order of importance. I would say that following this right here, like I said, the main quest, that is going to get you to a point to where, you can progress quickly and you know that you're going in the importance of order. Because as you upgrade your castle, you're going to need different things. Like this time it was archery and then the wall. However, different times it was different things. But if you stay along this line of the main quest, you'll pretty much be right there with it. The other thing that's super important is this thing right here, which is your academy. So right here, you want to research. You have economy tech and military techs. Even though economy is really good because it does get into gathering fast, giving you faster crops within your castle. Honestly, by the time you complete events and you do a lot of events and a lot of killing of the monsters outside, the barbarians, whatever they're called, you tend to get plenty of things with it. So, I mean, this is good later on because you will need it later on to, important. But I would say to focus on military techs. And specifically, you only need 3 right here. So you notice I went to 3 and then now I'm getting these. These are my next level. So the level of your troops, meaning level 1, level 2, as you can see, level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is not dictated upon how what the level is of your barracks. That's different in some war games. The higher you go in your barracks, the different troop types you can do it. Here, it's not. It's research based. So I'm going to go in the military text, and as you can see, swordman. So I went right here, got my 3, and now I'm going to start this with alliance help. And I'm going to start training the level 2s. And then from there, you can keep on going and you can get into the next troop type, which is level 3s, and so forth and so on. But I think the very first, first week and a half, you really need to kind of dig into the military tech. That's super important at the very first. Now, the next thing that's super important that you always want to make sure that you do is your hero. Now, as you might be asking, like, how do I get more heroes? I started off with just one, just her or whatever. I don't have a lot of heroes or whatever, and the game kind of gives you this right at first. Well, the way that you do that is through here, the wishing pool. And when you go here, you'll notice up top you have silver, gold, and just the general ones. Well, the silver right here are just kind of, I'll show you. It gives you a little bit, but not much. So it gave me a little shard right here and a couple other things. We'll open another one just to show you kind of, it gave me some other things. So right here, this one's super important. The gold are the best ones. So let's do a gold, and I'll show you what the difference is. They're a little bit harder to obtain. So as you can see, I got some better shards with these guys, and that helps you level up your commanders and also some goodies right here. And that is how you get enough shards to unlock a commander, or it'll pop up a commander and you get him by default, and then you can level him up. And we'll get more into the commanders and leveling them up later, which ones you should probably use and not use, but these guys are super important. So your technology right here, your the wishing well, so that you can get your heroes, is super important. Follow your main quest right here, and also your city level. Just go ahead and upgrade it, until you get to about a castle level 15 in the first, 3 weeks or so. Just keep on upgrading whatever needs to get upgraded. You can go back later on when you have time, because the upgrade times will be pretty excessive, and you can upgrade some of your farms, or you can upgrade some of your hospital and some of the different things or whatever there. And you also don't want to forget to, continually not just gather but kill. You see these dragon cult, I call them barbarians, or dragon cult. You want to continually kill them, because they do give you good stuff. So you can hit the search right here and see how it'll let you search different things so you can gather. Well, we're just going to go to level 5, let's say, and he's right here. I click attack, create a troop, and right now, because my commander is leveled up enough right here, I'm able to get a secondary commander. When your commander is very low, it'll just be him by itself. So don't be alarmed if there's not 2 commanders there, but he can get a counterpart, and some of his buffs stack or whatever. And as you can see, these are the stats right here. And then it lets you choose your troop type here. So we're going to march over here, trying to kill this one. Let's see how this one goes. A little bit slow on the troop types. Probably got siege. That's going to be super slow. Got to get our guys back up and running. So as you can see, you see these little bars. These are the skill bars. So once mine goes all the way up, he's going to utilize his skills. So boom, you see the skills kicking in as he's utilizing them. This is a rage regeneration, and as you can see, I won. Now, within this, you'll go to your mail and see the report right here. And so it gives my commanders, it levels them up in their level, which is super good. And also it gives me some goodies right here. So I got 10 gems and some other things. Yeah. So we want to continually kill those over and over and over again. And also, finally, my final tip before this goes in the 10 minutes is having an alliance. An alliance is a super help. You want to make sure that you get into a good alliance. And for the reason being is because alliance has technology. It has war, where you can get better construction times, territories, skills, all these different things for being in there. Also, you get a lot of help. So if I'm upgrading something, it's taking time off the higher that the technology is and such from my build time. So I'm actually building faster and having that. And also, you have alliance gifts. So if players spend money or whatever, they give you extra gifts. And then once this is full, once it gets up to that 2 million mark, that chest will open and give you a good gift. Those are super important. And then also the shop. So after a while, like I've been donating stuff, I got 42,000. You're able to, get stuff and buy it from the shop. So if you need speeds and such, or a teleport or anything like that. So alliance is super important to being in the thing. Plus, once the territory goes down, we're building the territory right now. But once the territory, is placed, you will be able to have some bonuses within the territory. Anyway, guys, I don't want to keep this too long. Those are just some of the brief overlays of things that I would very much do. I would kill the barbarians. I would follow your main quest. I would just do whatever it needs to upgrade until you get to about 15 or whatever. I would constantly be having your academy doing something, and then continually trying to wish and build up your base so that we can get into the commanders, and I'll get into that later. Anyway, guys, if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, help me share the channel, and I appreciate it. Until next time, guys, peace.